How's it going, everybody? Chris Cards back through the mail Monday. 5 returns for you today. First coming from Fort Myers, Florida. Yesterday was the last day of the regular season. Thank you to the Atlanta Braves for putting the Mets out of their misery. A season that started with such hope and promise. Us Met fans were treated with the brutality that we've come accustomed to. 5 years of futility. 2015, now a distant memory. 1986, that's eons ago. 2000? Well, let's not talk about 2000. I'll get Joe Yankee mad at me. And there we go, guys. 1974 top. Speaking of the Mets, Craig Swan, great Met. 12 years in the bigs, 12 years with the Mets. He did have 2 starts with the Angels at the end of his career that were not very good. Career ended due to injury. He signs for $5 a card. I got 2 74 tops cards. One's already signed by Abbott there. No, not Jim Abbott. That'd be great. Jim is a tough signature to get. 84 top signed as well. Very cool return. Sent him $25, and he sent me 5 signed cards back. I got to get some other guys on that 74 tops card for this set. Looking forward to it. He broke into the Mets after being drafted in the 3rd round in 1976. This was basically when the Mets were coming down to earth and they started being terrible again. 1978, they were the worst of the worst. They were the worst in the National League as far as their record was concerned. Craig Swan went 9-6 with a 2.43 ERA. That's a yeoman's work right there for such a crappy team. He deserved better, but that's what he got for being drafted by the New York Mets. Led the league that year in ERA, and that is all there is to say about 1978 as far as the Mets are concerned. And Craig Swan, thank you for signing these cards. They look great. All right, second return from San Bernardino, California. Let's hope it's not a Met. No more Mets. Will send me into a tirade. You guys don't want to hear that. Looks like we've got some index cards here. Unsigned. Got a 74 tops peeking out. That's very good. Some sort of biblical business card from Jack Broheimer. Nice. All right. We'll put that over here. Let's put that right there on screen. Well, it's nice card stock. Very nice card stock. Spent some money on those. Jack Broheimer. Brohammer, which I like to call him because it sounds awesome. 9-year career. Played second base. A little bit of third base when he played for the White Sox. Played for both Sox, both white and red. Famously wore the shorts in what year was that? 1976, I think it was, when the White Sox wore shorts, I think in 3 games. Major League debut, inscription on the 74 tops card. Looks really nice. Looks like he used a thinner Sharpie for that, so he put some thought into it. Super cool return from Jack Brohammer. Yeah, he wore the shorts. Here he is wearing the shorts. He said he wanted to wear the shorts with the halter top. They would not let him. Funny guy, I guess. And, yeah, Jack Brohammer. The shorts was the brainchild of the White Sox owner, Bill Veeck, who, of course, had all sorts of crazy, zany ideas, including batting a midget and or a little person. Don't cancel me. And his words, not mine. And what else did he? He did all sorts of crazy, zany things as a White Sox owner, including letting his players wear shorts. In fact, Jack Brohammer, the only player in Major League Baseball history to hit a home run while wearing shorts. And that is something he could take to his grave. And that is it for return number 2. Let's move on to our third return of the day. Return from Bismarck, North Dakota. Boot heel mud. Have no idea what that means. If you guys have any idea, let me know in the comment section down below. Boot heel mud. He felt it important enough to stamp it on the envelope. So maybe I'll Google that after I film it. See if I could figure it out myself. But I probably won't. I'll probably forget about it. We got an index card that says, I only signed 2. Give 2 vets. Is he telling me to give to vets, or is he telling me he gives to vets? He only signs 2 cards. This is Mark Latel, by the way. 9 years in the bigs. A reliever for the Cardinals and the Royals. And we've got a business card as well. Looks like a cup. It is a cup. Oh, he signed 3 cards. He broke his own rule. That's why us TTMers are very stubborn about rules. These guys break them all the time. We're like, well, he signed 3 for that guy. He'll sign 3 for me, maybe. And yes, probably the most interesting business card we've ever received back on Through the Mail Monday. We've got the Nutty Buddy by Mark Latel. This is in no form related to the delicious Nutty Buddy, which you can buy Hostess, I think, makes it. Maybe Little Debbie, or is Little Debbie Hostess? Are they the same? I'm not sure. I think it's Little Debbie. All right, I went on about snack foods last week. I'm not doing it again this week. Mark Latel, there he is, gave up Pete Rose's 3,631st hit to make him the NL hit leader. But we probably know him, or at least people that were alive back then, probably know him for giving up the 1976 ALCS walk-off home run to Chris Chambliss, which obviously won the ALCS for the Yanks that year, 1976. Poor Royals, but they would win it all 10 years later, 9 years later, and then 29 years later, I think. So, Royals got theirs, and I'm still griping about the Mets, so what else is new? I'm sorry, I'm back on that subject again. It's a sore subject, guys. It's on my mind. I'm trying to put it out of my mind and focus on football, but oh wait, my team, my Ducks just lost to the crappy Stanford Cardinals, so it just hasn't been a good sports weekend, guys. I'm sorry I've dragged it into Through the Mail Monday and kind of soiled the atmosphere of the video. We're gonna turn a corner though. We're gonna get after it with our upcoming fourth return. Let's do this, guys. Come on, let's hit something big here. All right, gang. Fourth return from San Francisco, California. Nice big city. I'm already excited about who this could be. Could be somebody just crazy good. I send off to all sorts of people. Who knows? You just never know when I'm gonna get one of those crazy hits back. We've got an index card here. And we have some vintage. 74 tops. Are you guys seeing a theme here? I'm working on my 74 tops cards. I think I've gotten one in every single return. Rich Morales, one of the worst hitters in baseball history. In fact, excluding pitchers with a minimum of 1,000 at-bats, there's only 2 players that have a worse batting average than him, and there's only 1 player with a worse slugging percentage than him. That's pretty bad. 72 top signed very nicely. 74 top signed very nicely. 74 was his last year in the bigs. He went on to coach and manage in the minors and majors. Coached for the Braves for a while. Oakland, Seattle. That 69 rookie stars card, I can get that signed by both those other players. Carlos May is a little bit sporadic signing, but that's a possibility. So that'd be fun to do. Rich was, I guess, a utility infielder. Very light hitting utility infielder. He must have had a great glove because he could not, as I said, hit 195 career batting average, 6 bombs, 64 RBIs. Played for the White Sox for basically his entire career. Towards the end of his career, played for the San Diego Padres. And there you have it, guys. Rich Morales, nice return from this young man. And let's move on to our final return of the day. All right, gang. Final return of the day comes to us from ABQ, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Home of the best meth anywhere. Just ask Dusty Baker. And we've got, oh, I know who this is. I just sent a thanks, Chris, because I paid enough. Steve Carlton, lefty. Look at that. Biting the bullet, $40 a signature, 84 tops right there. Let's clean off this disgusting mouse pad that has Through the Mail Monday written on it. Don't want any of that crap touching these cards. 84 tops, all-star. Way to mix it up with the pitcher's tops. Well done. And 74 tops with the Phils. 1994 Hall of Fame inductee. 329 career wins, 3.22 ERA over 24 years. Do I really need to sell this guy to you? This guy was awesome. And he was a big grumpy bastard, too. He was not good to the media, and he did not sign very much. But he signs for a Hall of Famer, $40. That's not terrible. I mean, to get a few of these cards signed for my set, 3 of them, was very nice. That is the information. You send $40 there. You can write a check to Game Winner Sports, or you can send cold, hard cash. I actually wrote a check because that's a lot of cash to send through the mail. Won the World Series in 67 with the Cardinals, and in 1980 with the Filthies. Led all the world in balks with 90. In fact, he doubled second in balks. Bob Welch, more than doubled. So I don't know why he balks so much. I guess lefties, you know what? I think lefties naturally balk a lot nowadays, but they get away with it for whatever reason because they're lefties. I hear it all the time. They don't totally step straight towards first base like they're supposed to. So maybe back in the day, he got all those balks because he used to call that stuff. And if he was pitching today, he probably would have no balks. So how about that for Steve Carlton? What an awesome return there. I knew that was coming. I mean, I didn't write him a letter of request or anything like that. When it's $40 a card, this is a business transaction. I'm keeping it short and simple. I'm saying thanks and putting my name on it. And he returned the favor with signing those cards beautifully. A very awesome way to end this week's Through the Mail Monday. I did a lot of great work for my autograph sets that I'm building. 74 Topps, 84, 87, and 89 Upper Deck. Very exciting. I missed out on the weekend 89 Upper Deck update. It got to Saturday. I worked 12 hours Friday. I worked 12 hours Saturday. I worked 10 hours on Sunday. And I said to myself Saturday night, because I knew I got home late. And I'm like, oh my God. It's such an easy video to do. I couldn't do it. And I was like, I'm going to miss this weekend. I really want to put one of these up every single week. And but you know what? A calm came over me and I became tremendously relieved. And you know what? I said to myself, screw it. No one cares. I'll do it next weekend. And you know what? You just got to do that in life every now and then. Just got to say, screw it. Take some of that burden. It's not even a burden. It's just ridiculous, some of the stuff I worry about. Shouldn't worry about stuff like that. It's no big deal. Video will get done next weekend. It'll be great. It'll be fantastic. I missed a week. It's not the end of the world, but you know what I'm not going to miss a week of? Through the Mail Monday. Oh, man. If I miss a week of Through the Mail Monday, you better be checking the obituaries in Albany, Oregon, looking for my name. Just type in Chris, and maybe it'll come up. I'm a big deal here in town. Just ask anybody. And that's it for this week's Through the Mail Monday number 142. Hope everyone loved it as much as I did. All sorts of returns, fun stories, weird returns, weird requests, and stolen cards, and whatever. I send these cards off to these guys. They can steal all my cards for all I care. If someone sent me a bunch of cards in the mail, I'd probably keep them too. Unless they asked me nicely to sign them, then I probably would because I'm not an a-hole. But if they just unsolicited, they just sent me cards in the mail with no letter request or anything, I'd just be like, I guess these cards are for me. And I'd probably open them on video and be like, hey, it's got some random cards in the mail. So that'd be fun someday. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Well, no, all right. Now I've gone too far. I've gone too long now. I should have cut it, less is more. Should have cut this off 2 minutes ago. Now it's just terrible. It's just terrible video right now. It's just gone downhill. Went from maybe a B- to probably a D+, maybe a D. Well, okay. That's it. I'm done. Caffeine's wearing off. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Playoffs, here we come. I don't care who wins. I just don't care. I'm just hoping for some good games, and I want to see some of these players whom I have rookie cards of do good. And really bummed out Acuna's not in the playoffs, man. Man, that guy. I've been looking for some cheap cards of his. His card value has stayed pretty high. It really hasn't gone down too much because he's been injured, but I'm keeping my eye out there. I'm keeping my eye out for some discounts here, and I went crazy on Vlad Jr. last year when I heard he got in shape and all this stuff. I'm like, you know what? I just sense he's gonna come. I thought he was overrated and everything, like everyone else did. Like, he's not gonna be very good. He's gonna be like Prince Fielder 2.0, and you know what? I think he's gotten his stuff together. I started buying a bunch of his cards, and man, those were good buys. I've gone too long now. I should have cut it, less is more. Should have cut this off 2 minutes ago. Now it's just terrible. It's just terrible video right now. It's just gone downhill. Went from maybe a B- to probably a D+, maybe a D. Well, okay. That's it. I'm done. Caffeine's wearing off. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Playoffs, here we come. I don't care who wins. I just don't care. I'm just hoping for some good games, and I want to see some of these players whom I have rookie cards of do good. Really bummed out Acuna's not in the playoffs, man. I will be back later on in the weekend with a 1989 Upper Deck collection autograph set update. Stay tuned for that. That will for sure happen because I'm going to film it in a day or two for sure. So I'm not waiting till the weekend when I'm super busy. So there you have it, guys. Let me know what you thought of the returns down below in the comment section. Of course, hit that subscribe button. I do this every single week. Have done it for 142 straight weeks. Love to have you along for the ride and all that jazz. Hit the like button too. I don't know what that does. I think it does something. Maybe it'll send this video out to someone that's never seen Chris Card's video, and they're going to watch it and be like, oh, this guy, I did this when I was a kid. This is awesome. I'll start doing it again. And then, all right. See ya.